got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb.
Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took, sweet and spicy.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Hackman Gaming. I'm Hackman. We're back with some more Out of Ore. Just kind of picking up where we left off. Kind of heading in a direction that I have no clue. Last episode we removed some topsoil to see about how big our, roughly how, I don't want to say deep because that's not the right word, how far back our cut went. So we did a little bit of work with the dozer here and kind of pushed back through here. I did do something after I ended the video. I bought a drone, and I mainly did it to be able to take some screenshots and whatnot, but it is useful for helping us see a little bit here. So we've seen that we got about that coal line over to there. So at least we have, about this area, at least this. Looks like it goes further that way. And then it should seemingly go kind of like that, maybe. So I'm thinking we are going to, I don't know about this episode, but I think my plan is over here, if it's fairly flat, we will build kind of a building to store the wash plant in, just to, I don't know, try to make it look, I'll use the word more professional. And yeah, but I think right now we're going to work on clearing off this topsoil the best we can. And then scooping, loading, keeping that smelting, make some money. I think I did make some changes to how I plan on playing. Originally, I was only going to buy or build or get walls and floors and stuff if I got the material to make them. But I think I'm going to save that for like a future hardcore episode or season. I feel that would be more on that terms of, playing hardcore is not being able to buy stuff. So if I have the money and I choose, I am going to buy either the wood or cement floors and stuff to build the buildings and whatnot. Like I said, I just feel like it's more of a hardcore issue. So yeah, so I'm going to go start clearing some of that topsoil so we can start scooping and running. Yeah, and this way is definitely uphill, so that'll be a lot of clearing. Turn that down the headset a little bit. And I'm going to back up here and just top off with some fuel while I'm this close to it. And then just try to do stuff best I can. And I don't know if dirty machines break down more, because I do have breakdowns on. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. So we're just going to clean them off a little bit here and there as we're using them. And I think the other thing that I need to do is I should be having my machines match the color that I want, right? So I'm kind of like a lime green, neon green kind of guy, as you can probably tell with, that's my scheme. And then like a dark gray or black. So I think, I'd like this to be brighter, but I feel like this might be the closest to what I want. So I'm going to buy 10 of those. And I don't think I want black. I normally do, but I think I'm going to get gray. instead. I think we need to paint our stuff here. That's, I guess I already have some gray. So I think we'll do more solid gray with more green accents, I guess. Yeah, that looks good enough. Get rid of some of these default colors that we got rolling. So we don't want yellow. Want gray there, don't want gray there. Green and... yeah, I like that. It don't look too bad, I don't think. I don't really need to wash it since it looks like painting it will get rid of the rust and stuff. Equipment, get rid of the yellow. Gray here, get rid of that gray. Oh, that one didn't get rid of the rust on it. Oh, I wonder if it's because... okay, it's fair enough. Yeah, I kind of like it. I think that'll work fine for a color scheme for us for this season. So ideally, we just want to put the grays in here, then pull it back out and become new. Green. I don't like that with that same color though. Yeah, that's better. Looks like this one. I think we'll switch around. I didn't like the green tracks. Yeah, I think that looks good. All right, so I just need to clear. Just need to clear. I'm sure a bigger dozer would probably help with this, but we have a ways to go for that. I think the dozers were quite expensive. Starting to push uphill a little bit, which is fine. Volume here. Try and keep that blade as level as my eye sees. There's a lot of coal right here too. It's actually looking like a pretty decent sized coal vein. I'm okay with pushing a little bit if I'm you know, removing some of it. Worst case, I could always scoop up near the end if I needed to. And that is one of the weird things it does when you're bulldozing. Like, you start pushing, it'll start kind of making a tunnel because it does delete the good dirt. Like there, I feel I'm actually pushing a little bit too much off. So let's try to bring that up to that line. Okay. I mean, this actually kind of... I think it's going to make this a lot bigger than I thought. Because I was kind of assuming that coal line went straight across there. It was just kind of inside. But it definitely appears to not be the case. It kind of got over here, and now it's... Unless I'm being fooled, and it's just a lot of, like, pay dirt I've been pushing. That's just been coming off the blade. But it doesn't really seem that way because it's thick there, and that wouldn't be for me, so... Like, the stuff I'm driving over now is probably from me. But I don't know. I'm not sure because it's back to grass. This is kind of where I've been pushing, so... Definitely over there, it looks like it's come up a little bit. Down there, it looks a lot deeper. Yeah, and I think once we go to the hardcore one, we'll definitely get some more realistic hours. Better day and night cycle. I just know a lot of times nighttime and dark scenes are hard to see on videos, so for me, sure, I'd rather play in the day, but playing in the night don't really bother me at all. Don't really want to make a tunnel here, so I want to actually kind of push up here because it looks like this cut goes up anyway. I believe, like I said, don't take anything I say about this game as what is happening because it's all hearsay. Like, I'm nobody in the world of YouTubing. I'm nobody in this game. But I thought I heard they were talking about something to do with the bulldozer not deleting the dirt, or working on it, or looking into it. Which I kind of, definitely more realism to it, but at the same time, if you can only push till you're overloaded, then if it stops pushing, I just can't imagine the taxation it's going to have on performance to not only terraform, but to push all this dirt in front of you instead of kind of deleting it. So what is this? Is this coal as well? Kind of looks different. Is it just dirt? Yeah, just dirt. Okay. Just looked a little weirdly colored. That's some pay dirt there, so we definitely want to And I'm probably clearing a spot that is technically huge for a one-man mining crew. Just shove this back here. I mean, the lighting's pretty good in the game. They got an awesome skybox and weather system, so I'm super excited about that. Clear some of this out of the way. Ideally, I should probably not worry about going so far back right now. I'm not going to be here for a while, would be my assumption. Ultimately, I think if I was really going to be doing this based on, watching, obviously, like Gold Rush, they seem to clear the whole cut. But I don't know if you guys really want to watch a hour-long video of me just pushing dirt around. Maybe you do. I don't know. For being nobody on YouTube, I'm seeming to get a lot of views on the out of ore, which is cool. Thank you, all the new viewers and subscribers that have come in. At the time of recording, we're up to 20, so that's obviously not a ton compared to other people out there, but it means a lot to me, so I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for the support. Hopefully I can keep making some videos for you guys and get better and better as a YouTuber for content and entertainment for you. I know like I said, a lot of people and stuff say, 20, 30-minute videos. That's a sweet spot. I don't know. I don't always do what other people say is best. Again, I mean, it's in my description. I don't care about metas and stuff like that. I just know personally, with me and like my wife, when we watch YouTube, it's kind of like we don't really watch live TV. We don't. There's nothing really that good on. There's some shows once in a while we'll watch, but like we don't pay for cable. Just don't watch enough of it. We watch YouTube videos, and we definitely, personally, ourselves, like the longer videos. We hate that, half-hour video, and then you got to wait for the next one. Like when we go to bed, we sit with the TV on, it's YouTube. YouTube's on there playing, just auto-playing through whatever stuff we watch, and that's pretty much all we use. So I'm just making videos how I like it and go from there. Uh-oh. There we go. Just kind of glitched into those trees a little bit. There. I'll just get rid of the trees. Alright, so I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go back here and kind of clear off the top level of the area that we're kind of more or less digging in right now. I mean, ideally, I'd, want to get an excavator up here, work backwards, scoop, fill in, drop it into some rock trucks, but right now I'm too close to the plant, and I think it's just the best way to go about it for me being solo at the moment. Might be pushing a little bit of pay dirt here out of the way, but I think ultimately it's down just a little bit. So, like I said, this is going to be, I'm calling it season 1. I know, very original. And I don't have any set goals to end season 1. I think season 1 ends when there's a big enough change to the game, to an update or something that tells me, all right, let's start over with the new season, do something a little different way, different map, different area, something like that. So there may be some updates that are going to come to the game, and they may just be like, little things here and there, new equipment or something. I don't think that's going to be enough to start a new season. But we will, I guess we'll know more once we kind of get to that position. Yeah, that's just kind of my plans. Again, I don't go into many games with plans. Move dirt, dig hole, make money. That's about my only plan. That's good for now. Ideally, I'm going to have to push this a lot further over at some point. If we come over here, we can kind of see we got a good bit of feet to still move. I'd say about there, actually. Of course, it's going to slightly go up as dirt comes off the front blade. I think I'll just keep kind of pushing it down here, taking the height of the blade over best I can. So it looks like the trees, I think I said something in the episode about not sharing about them regrowing. According to the tips on one of the loading screens, it does say the trees will regrow on topsoil. So these trees technically should not regrow anymore. Other thing I'm not really sure about is with the weather. I don't know if it affects traction and stuff like that. Haven't felt like I've noticed anything, but I haven't played enough to really tell. I think once I start hitting some good solid ground, like I know I wasn't pushing coal, but I'm seeing it. I think that's the height I'll take it to, even if we take just a little bit of pay dirt or regular dirt to the wash plant. I'm personally fine with that. Looks like there's another bit of pay dirt right there. The hunt for some of the more rare stuff, I think, is going to be the hard aspects of it. I think, I believe lithium is kind of more of a rare thing in here. And I mean, I still got to get down to bedrock to be able to blast it for concrete and stone and some other stuff like that. So I've never seen bedrock in this game. Like I said, I think when I started recording, well, I did one live version where I played a couple minutes, or about an hour or so of it, kind of more or less testing to hopefully go live streaming a little bit here and there. Not my main focus. My actually original main focus of live streaming was when I play games with a couple of my friends and or my wife. My one friend streams over on Twitch once in a while. We usually play games together, so I'm like, well, shit, I might as well just go live too on YouTube here. But I still, I don't know, I might do a little bit more than I originally planned. We'll just have to see how things go. It is a lot of work. Full-time job, and then trying to find time to not only record videos, to spend time with my priority, which is my wife and family, and then edit the videos. So I'm trying my best. I don't do a ton of editing. I don't edit out all the stupid little stuff most of the time. Usually if you see a cut or an edit, it's because I had to step away from the computer for whatever the case may be, dinner, or wife needed help or something. That's about the time. And again, I don't know. I could cut this up and make this really easy, but again, that's something I'm not a fan of. I like to see the process of the whole thing, but that's just, again, it's me. I'm sure I'm not the only person. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that just want to see the action, but a game like this, I don't think the word action really applies. All right, let's see here. Turn that blade. Keep it a little level. I know I have the GPS thing, but I haven't been that successful with it yet. Yeah, I think the hardcore will have the freeze ground on. I just want to get to a stage where I'm a little more comfortable with what I'm doing. It's good there. It's like a little sliver of dirt just hanging out in the sky. Cool. The other hard thing is there's so many games I want to play. So many games that are out, coming out. I said I have Planet Coaster 2 coming out. Super excited for that. I loved the first one, but had a lot of stuff that Planet Zoo added for quality of life. And so I played Planet Zoo. Not as much. I didn't do as much in there as I did Planet Coaster. But I liked a lot of the stuff they did in that one. So Planet Coaster 2 has all that plus other quality of life stuff. So I'm pretty excited for it. still haven't played Dead Island 2, and that just came out on Game Pass. So you're probably going to see some videos of that with me and my wife playing co-op on it. And those will probably definitely be like unedited, just me recording us playing. No, nothing special. I was lucky enough to find somebody that loves gaming as much as I do, so. Alright, I kind of feel like that might be deep enough. Enough of the topsoil removed. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good there for sure. I think we need to clear a little bit here. So I know we're pushing some pay dirt here, but I think that's all right ultimately. See if we can't level it off a little bit. And then again, once I start digging, I don't know the best way to do it. I assume I'm gonna dig down and down, and then have to turn around and come kind of back that way, and then I'll just have to build a ramp. Obviously, that'll get me in and out of there as needed. And my blade's filled with dirt. I think on hardcore as well, I think I will be doing first person only, which could be for a really good time. This out a little bit more pay dirt there on that side. Yeah, not 100%. I'm gonna build it out. Definitely feel like I need to go a little deeper through here. Probably not much, I'm guessing. It's actually looking like it might be a decent depth. I'm still on board with a lot of the other community that is really down for like a little skid steer, bobcat, maybe like a little mini excavator, something to really have the start, you know. You go kind of from your pickaxe to big equipment. So I'd definitely be down for, you know, having to go to little bobcat, skid steer, something like that, little excavator to before you get into this bigger equipment. But again, I think that would just be an option, right? Not everybody wants to play like that. Not everyone wants to do that. They do have a sandbox mode. You can have, it says infinite money, but I think you start at like 100 million or billion. All right, let's take a look here. I don't think that really, guess that is kind of deep, huh? It's just in a few spots. We're pretty much there. I think we're going to call that good for clearing off the top for now. And this is coal, right? Yes. Even though maybe I push some of this as well, because I'm kind of going to be coming this way. Clear off this little corner. Retrospect, I probably should have did this first before I even started digging. Probably would have made life a lot easier. But now next time I'm going to make sure I do that. I also have a single player file. I've been kind of learning the tunneling system with the tunneler and stuff. I was watching that S1E3 Gaming a year ago. He did a little video on it, and it's kind of cool. I mean, you can load up the belt and dump it into a truck, but he was actually putting conveyors in the middle of the track, and if you dump the dirt that comes off of the tunneler right onto that, it can go right into a wash plant. So I kind of took that idea and what I've been playing with. Instead of dropping it on conveyors, I'm dropping it onto actual hoppers. Just one, to be different, and two, I think that like legitimately makes more sense, obviously, than the closed conveyors. And then you run that all the way back to like your wash plant and stuff. So I started messing around with that. Definitely hard. Definitely a lot of work. You can only go so far. Then you gotta clear it and put up more conveyors and stuff like that. So, like I said, I've been kind of playing around there, just trying to learn a little bit here, some other ideas. But I'm excited for the pavement. I don't know, or for the asphalt, I don't know if it's going to be like pavers, like where you can actually make the road and like pave it like that, or if it's just going to be kind of like You drop it down and get it and paint it colored. I'm hoping for like a paver. I think it'd be so cool to be able to pave it because they plan on adding trucking and stuff like that. So that'd be nice. I think we'll just take one more little push here. And I think we're going to start running some pay dirt to the wash plant. Making some money so we can, one, get our loan paid off, and two, see what piece of equipment we want to go with next. I don't know if that is going to be a bigger bulldozer. I don't really think we need one. I don't know if it's going to be the excavator kind of route, or if we're going to stick with like just work on getting a bigger wheel loader. I haven't played around with the grader at all either. I know I didn't like it at first, but apparently I think they've done a lot of work on it since I last used it. So that could be kind of nice. Especially if we're making roads. Doing here, I'm just kind of clearing more stuff just to get rid of this foliage in some of these spots. I think that should be pretty good. Do this, just kind of flatten out these sharp edges for now. This guy works really good. I didn't think it was that bad before, and then they did some fixes, and it's like, wow, that's pretty amazing. Flatten out this little hump here, and then we'll push it up here to the fuel. Which I should probably protect a little bit. This out. Kind of run over just this little area where we're driving a lot. Smoother the better for us. I'm pretty sure we did that last episode anyway, but I'm in it right now, so might as well flatten it out. I think we'll just park this guy right over here for now, because we'll be using him a lot, I think, as we go. All right, let's make sure our smelter's running. It is not. because we don't have any materials. Do have silicone ore. So I might as well smelt that up. Looks like that's doing its thing. All right, well let's get some pay dirt in here so we can start getting more gold and stuff to smelt. So I kind of want to just take this kind of straight across, so to speak. Yeah, see, it's still a good chunk there, but that might not be that much. It might just be from the original bulldozing. Yeah, because there's definitely some bigger front loaders than this that would carry a lot more dirt. Yeah, so I think we'll just keep kind of trying to go down the little slope I have now and scrape it flat across there. And then after we're kind of got that cleared off, we'll end up just keep going down, I guess. Go that route. I think that's starting to dig a little too deep. I mean, honestly, I might be better off just going through and kind of flattening this out now a little bit, but we'll see. I can actually go down some. It does scoop upward for us, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna dig away here. I should look at the equipment. Yeah, I think front loader gonna be the way to go. I think we'll need to look at what our goal is for price wise. The other thing, I don't remember. Do I have? Did it get rid of it? Yeah, I don't feel like the missions stay from the load from the last save. So we'll have to see if that's the case. I might not even bother taking any because I don't think there's any way I'm going to sell just over 27,000 pieces of coal this episode. This doesn't seem like something that we're going to be able to do. Yeah, it's still a decent amount of just dirt there. Not terrible, but so if we go with the front loader option, we are in, I think we're in this guy right now, right? 7.3, 6.5, 6.8, 21.5. Can't even buy that yet, but that's a big boy. Looks like as of bucket size of available ones, this right here, Arvik L11, 10 meters. So 234, that's honestly, we might not be that far off right now. All right. First of all, I don't like it that it automatically goes into your bar down here, so I'm going to just fill it up with crap so I can do this. We can sell that and that. Production, max that out. Just might as well get them smelting while we're at it. This in here, there's ruby. No diamonds yet. Production, max it out. Get the rubies being washed up. Give that and silicon ore in there. And might as well. Like I said, I think we'll eventually just end up getting a smelter. Well, to start, a smelter per, one smelter per ore that we're getting. So it'd be, what, silicon and gold. So probably 2. All right, let's see where we're at once we sell that. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. There's some coal. 265. And what's our goal? 234. Plus, I want to make sure I have a little extra for breakdowns and loan payments. But I wonder. So I have the L10,000. Yeah. Wonder how much this one sells for. $54. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to upgrade right now to this guy. New equipment time. Well, ain't she just pretty? And get rid of the yellow. I think we'll go gray there. Green there. And where does this green paint us? The wheels? Like it. Follow cam. Let's go top it off, because with every front loader purchase, you get half a tank of fuel. Then let's grab this guy and flatten out some of this area down here to make it a little easier to not rock around when we're trying to load up. Kind of fix this slope a little bit here where it just dug up as soon as it landed. This looks a little bit bigger. We're at 85,000. That should be enough to sustain us for now. Plus we got stuff being made. I mean, and we can always just soil ore if we need to. Just kind of level this off a little bit so we can keep scooping that way before we keep going down further. Like I said, I know ideally you'd want an excavator just up on top of there, scooping, and trucks down here kind of where I'm flattening. And they'd scoop it and they'd keep backing up, and trucks would come around inside of here and load up and dump off. But I think for that to be useful for me right now in solo player, I need to get the big rock truck that holds a lot to make it worthwhile. Because I'd have to obviously get in and out. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Once we... Yeah, the lights definitely are bright enough, that's for sure. And there are lights that you can put out here, so... That looked a little rough right here. And once I learned how the rest of the production equipment works, as of sorters and all that, that might be helpful. Man, she got a big rear end, don't she? So this should be a decent amount of dirt compared to what we're getting. Yeah, now it's just a lot of diggy. Autosave. Right. Be running this for a while. I'm going to go and they're going to have a ton of ore, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I don't even bother not trying to overload it. I'm just going to overload it every time. Might cost me more for repairs if that is indeed the case. Probably not going to take me as long as I think to get through all that stuff. Then I'll have to be out clearing some more. But that's all right. Can mix it up a little bit. I think now, since we got this guy, we still got quite a few levels to even think about the big front end loaders. I think we'll do this and work towards getting a building set with our kind of little wash plan in it, and might grow our wash plan a little bit here and add some of the sorters and stuff in it and see if we can't figure out what they all do. They kind of tell you, but like there's nothing that, like there's no smelters other than those. Haven't seen any like auto smelters yet. And there's no other way to wash diamonds that I've found yet, but it could just be me not knowing what I'm doing. It's very, very possible. We're literally just going to carve a huge ass hole in this little mini mountain that I'm on. And I assume I can load that up as much as I want. I don't see anything that says a limit, so... A little bit more dirt in here than pay dirt, but that's all right. Yeehaw. We'll end up putting down probably like cement floor to drive on. Don't worry about it getting kind of slopey any more up there, bumpy. We'll try to build something cool looking here. If you guys have any ideas or thoughts or anything like that, throw it down in a comment down below. How you think we should proceed. If you have any ideas or thoughts, definitely down to hear out anything and look at different routes of going. Like maybe we'll start kind of getting a little wider here too. I mean, another cool thing is depending on the route we go, like we could always build a hopper down further down that way and have it empty into a truck. If we didn't want to try loading up the truck with this, I don't know if these guys go high enough to get in the rock trucks or not, but there are little conveyor chutes and stuff, so you can drop stuff into like a hopper. Come on now. Drop it into a hopper like it is now and it'd go up and just fall out of a chute right into the truck. Definitely think maybe next episode we will work on making this area, our wash plant area, a little nicer. Set it up, like I said, get some concrete flooring, get that down. I'm not concerned about walls and stuff right now, but at least get it on a platform. I think that will help make it look nice, and I'm down for that. That was just kind of a temporary spot until we figured out where we were going to want it for sure. Okay, I think we'll take some more of this. So that's more, seems like dirt than anything. Oh, there's one that's not overloaded. Let's go. But the cement and stuff adds up quick. And I don't think it's worth going wood first for buying wood. I think we're better off just going with concrete right away. Yeah, I'm gonna guess before we know it, this hole over here is gonna look something a little different within the next couple episodes, as we're digging away. I mean, I can already kind of see the difference just by once I cleared that little bit today that way, and oh. Looking at here. In balance with the dirt don't even sell for that bad. Definitely not as good as gold ore or gold bars. Yeah. If you are watching the video, have you played it out of ore yet, or has this piqued your interest, or is it something you're looking at and you just kind of wanted to get a little idea about it before you bought it? I know that's where I started when I started watching Splatoon gaming, was because I seen the game and I was interested, but there's been quite a few gold games out there. It's kind of been a bust so far, at least in my opinion. So I didn't want to kind of play it and get burned on it and go, yeah, it's not quite that good. Listen, granted, it's not just gold mining. This is just, actually seems like the easiest between that and coal. At least that's what I always find the most of. I said I don't think I've found anything but pay dirt and coal, except for the tutorial. I found lithium, and I don't know if it's because it had me do it, find it, or if I just happen to find a little piece of it. I don't remember finding anything else yet. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother selling any more coal until I have a bunch built up in there. Even though the quests, I don't think they're all that great. Like this quest I'm on now, I'm only going to get $27,000, but maybe the XP is a lot better than I think. But based on, yeah, even that don't seem really worth it. Because from level 32 to 33's 880,600 XP, so a little 20,000 ain't much into it. Just keep trying to go as level as possible here. Keep widening up. Don't you tip on me. Till we get, oops, dropping some on the ground. Till we get all this top stuff done, then we'll go down a little further. Man, I know it's a lot, but also I was just thinking as I'm driving, I feel like it'd be kind of cool to have like terrification of like the tires and stuff, little tracks and stuff, and as it gets wet, the tracks get a little worse and kind of mess up the ground. But by no means is that something that I'm like, oh, I gotta have this in this game, or it's crap. It's just one of those things that make it definitely a little harder. Especially in on the topsoil stuff down here. Obviously, it might not do it as much, or you start hitting coal and iron, but all right, I'm kind of curious. I've been running for a little bit. What kind of numbers are we looking in here now? Oh yeah. That is a lot of gold, a lot of dirt, a lot of rubies. Diamonds actually ain't bad either. Like I said, it's a good size bucket compared to what we had. Bouncy boy. Bouncy boy. Another thing I'll do when next episode, when we kind of get more of a platform for this, I'll have little wheel stops. So I'll pull straight up to it and it'll tell me right to stop, where to dump it perfectly every time. Little quality of life stuff like that would be nice. Feel like... So can't take this off a little bit flat here. Man, honestly, I feel like we're doing not bad for smoothness down there. Kind of getting the hang of it. Instead, this time I just went with the double hoppers to help be able to give me more room and not have to do the slope pieces on it. Bounce. Other game I kind of want to play, like I'll say again, is the abiotic factor. They've had a few updates since I last played it, so I'm thinking I'm gonna look and see when their next big update is planned. If it's close, I might wait for that and then hop back in the game, or I might just hop back in if there's nothing kind of planned soon, and maybe by the time I get to needing it, I'll have it. It's kind of like don't want to get sued. Feels like Half-Life a little bit. Definitely Half-Life vibes, which is cool. And that also might be one that I co-op with a buddy or two. Or a buddy or two, or my wife. I guess she's a buddy. She's my best friend, so. Let's see, let's kind of go this way. Yeah, definitely a little different. We've definitely made a dent. Well, a dent in what we have started with, not a dent in our whole cut. I mean, that goes long ways. I think I kind of want to see if we can't level this side out a little bit over here. So many options. Just want to make sure if it piles up on the outside, sometimes it bleeds through the top of the belt, and then it will just kind of stack the dirt more or less, then take it through the conveyors. You come on, you stay in your tires. No, it's not the loader's fault, it's the driver. Yeah, based on the amount of gold and stuff we have in there right now, we're definitely probably gonna have to invest in a few new smelters. I mean, I could probably use 10 of them for at least the gold alone. But I think we'll wait again until we get the next episode. When we get maybe at least a little building or a little foundation. Let's go with foundation instead of building built. So I'm 17, so 5:30 right now. So we're gonna start getting a little bit of darkness, I think, for a couple minutes. Oh god, that was terrible. I was not over where I thought I was. Just clean it up a little bit, no big deal. Big deal at all. Alright, I think we are going to back this guy up. Go. We got the... It's kind of beautiful. I think we're going to go roll down what we did. So we definitely need to get our smelter going again. I don't think it's smelting anymore. Gonna flatten this back out where I just kind of screwed it all up. Barely. So I don't care so much as if it's level. If it's sloping down or over a little bit, that's fine. I'm just trying to keep the big bumps that are in it. And cleared out. man. Yeah, I think you might lose a little bit of pay dirt because it kind of pushes it down, but in some spots it pulls it up. So I like to think that it's going to kind of roughly break even. Just run this back up, straight back, and probably call that good for there. Just will flatten down this slope all a little bit. I don't know why I like watching the ground kind of terraform. All right, and I think we are gonna end the episode there. Made a pretty good dent today. We got a decent amount of land cleared out with the topsoil there. Got that pushed off for a fairly decent sized cut. We're not including the depth that we get to go. I think last episode I ran the drill down where we were at, and it was all the way through that drill. So we definitely got some depth, but I think we obviously need to get a little bit bigger before we go straight down. Yeah, I think next episode we're going to work on, I'm going to get a little, at least platform, like a little base or foundation set for the wash plants and the hoppers. So I think we'll try to do something kind of cool there and set that up that way. And then probably do a little more digging and go from there. I appreciate you watching the video. If you like the video, please like it. If you haven't subscribed, if you want to hit that subscribe button, not only will you be notified when I release new videos, but it helps me out a ton. Thank you to everybody that has already subscribed. As like I said, recording this, I think I'm up to 20 subscribers, which I know is nothing in the realms of YouTubers out there, but it's still pretty cool to see. And let's get a community going with all sorts of different kind of variety of games. I'd like to be able to get up and have enough people there where I can do some servers with the community and play some games with the community and stuff like that. I think it'd be fun. I definitely prefer any game co-op than not. Playing solo's all right, but I like making friends and having a good time with people in games. So yeah, so do that. I think that's about it. So until next video, have a good night, evening, and morning, and I will see you then. Thanks again. Bye.